welcome back, my peeps. So today we're gonna make something really cute. Anyways, I know you guys are probably, starting to, well, when you see this, it's not gonna be Easter yet, but the day after will be. And you're gonna start putting away all your Easter decor and all of that. But before you do that, save this. If you bought one of these, or if you go after Easter clearance shopping, I got this from Dollar Tree. Well, actually, somebody gave me like 3 of these. And I was thinking, like how I did with my the pumpkin, how I turned it into a Christmas bundt cake. I was thinking, what could I use this egg for after Easter? And I thought I came up with something, and I think y'all gonna like it. So you're gonna need to get one of these with the little, we just need the doll part, right? So we're gonna take her out of there. And then you're gonna need this is not necessary, but I did it. You know how it's gonna be a doll cake, okay? It's gonna be a doll cake. And you know how when I make cakes, I like to decorate the base. So what I did was I got me some of this cardstock. Just some cardstock I had in the house. It's kind of like a snakeskin pattern. I bought this like years ago. I took it, I traced around it, and cut it out. And then you're gonna glue it on here. Didn't forget my glue gun this time, y'all. Cause sometimes I be forgetting. So you're gonna take that and try to, measure it as good as possible. Get it on there good. Cause sometimes I be not getting it on there exactly the way I should. And sometimes, I don't know why, it's like sometimes excess. And I'm going to take my X-Acto knife. I'm going to put this to the side because I don't need that right now. And what I do is I go around the parts that are kind of hanging out over the side. Because we got to put, we got to finish the edge. And we got to bling it out. So I just go around, like, try not to cut the foam. Just cut around the foam. You just want to get a clean edge. Okay, let me try this again because this X-Acto knife is not X-Acto knife, this box cutter, which I got from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack. It got like a big one and then two thin size one. Oh boy, what in the world? Like, it shouldn't take that long, So yeah, I got another edge over here, and then after that, everything else seems to fit lined up pretty good. This is, you don't even have to do this part, but it's just me. I can't help myself, really. I don't like seeing, like, if it's not supposed to be hanging over, I don't want it to hang over, you know what I mean? So basically, I'm just... So you can use any cardstock you want. That's totally up to you. You can make this cake any color you want. Like I said, that's up to you. I'm just doing what I see now is good. There's no real hangover on the other side, because that really gets on my nerves. Then we're going to take some of this pink bling, and you're going to wrap it around here. Just glue it all the way around, right? And then you're going to put it to the side when you're done, because you're not going to need that right away. So then you're going to take your egg, and that's going to be the doll's dress. But in order to flatten it out, just like how when we did the when we turn the pumpkin into a bundt cake, we're going to cut a little piece of the bottom off just to flatten it down. Like this much piece. You don't need to cut a lot. You just need to cut like that much. We just want to keep it flat. So I even cut less this time. Look at that. Just because we want it to stand like that. Okay. Right. So now your doll gotta fit in there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take off this dress. It's like, I don't know what kind of material this is. Like plastic. But yet it still feels like a fat, I don't know, it's a weird material. So now you can save this part and use it if you want to use it for the top of her dress. Like if you want to use it like for that, you know, like that, you could use it like that. Cut it out and use it. Let's cut it out. Let me see what happens. I'm not going to use it. Actually, this is not the color I need. So I won't be using this, but you can just cut this part off. Even it out. Just make it even. And that could be the top of her dress. You know, you got to put it back on her. And that could be the top of her dress. Like that, right? I'm not going to use that. Or you can use this part. Just stretch it, flatten it out. And that could be the top of her dress. Now, her hair is a little bit crazy. You see that? We're going to fix that in a few minutes. But first, she got some cute little shoes. We don't need the shoes. Just take them shoes off. And what you're going to do, right, is you're going to, like, trace out. Hold on, I got a pen here somewhere. You are going to trace out. Like, first, make sure you found your front, right? This is going to be my front. Another thing I forgot to say, that this egg, it has, like, these sprinkles and stuff. You got to peel all of that off and make it smooth, okay? See, my egg is smooth. I took off all that stuff. And you're just basically going to trace around, like, her feet. Like, you're going to take her and you're just going to trace around. You just want enough space for her to fit into the, you don't want to make the opening too big, okay? You just want to trace enough of an opening just so she could fit in there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not that big of an opening, right? Then you're going to take your, it's my little knife. So you're going to get your X-Acto knife. This is the one from Dollar Tree. And you're just going to start like cutting that, you know, the circle that you traced out. Just start and go in there and basically start. You just want to make a little hollow. And I was looking at it the other day, and it's already kind of hollow. Look. It's already kind of hollow, but up here it's not that hollow. So you got to kind of work it. So what I did was I took like the handle of a paintbrush or whatever. And I went in there, and then you can just see she fits in there. You just got to make like keep on going until you make it deep enough for her to fit in there. That's all you got to do. Just push this down. It's going to go down because, it's like I said, it's kind of hollow down there anyways. So you just pushing this down until she fits. She's almost fitting. Well, I think she fits. There, look. See, she's in there now. Now, this doll is kind of cheap, okay? Listen, let's be realistic. Her arm could pop off. Her leg, well, not her legs because it's one piece, but her head could pop off. Her arm could pop off, but it is what it is. I'm trying to keep it Dollar Tree, right? Because we're trying to use our Dollar Tree to keep our cost low, right? Even though I have some upcoming tutorials that might not have anything to do with Dollar Tree, but it is what it is. So we want her arms to stay up, and look, she fits right in there like that. So this is what I was saying about, oops, let's take her out there. If you wanted to use this part of her dress as, you know, as the top of her dress, you could do that. You could just put it in there, and that'll be the top of her dress, right? But I took a piece of foam, like a piece of craft foam, and I kind of just measured out how much I want, and I cut it. Now this is just craft foam from Hobby Lobby. You don't have to do this, but this is what I wanted to do. So let me see if I could, like, this is a good size for me, because some of it is going to go inside the egg. So we want to make sure that is enough. So basically you're just going to take the doll. You're going to measure out where you want, like, it can't go but so high. If you want to make straps, you can make straps. I'm not going to go through, you know, do all of that, because her arms don't really go up that high and they don't go that far back. So you kind of limit it with how far back you can go. But what I did was I just you know what? I should have did the other side first. I always do that, don't I? Well, I don't want it to come up, so I'm just going to glue this part down. Right? And you're going to glue that down. You want to attach it to the doll because you don't want it to move when you put it in the egg, okay? You're not going to worry about this part. Nobody's going to see this part. I mean, if you want to, you could, you know, make it neater than what I'm doing here. But I'm really not concerned about that right now. So then you're just going to hold it in place and let that hot glue do what it do. You know, let it stick, let it work, because this is foam and it has glitter on it. So it's going to not want to stick, okay? And then you take her and you just put her back in there. Look. See how it actually matches this kind of, don't it? So if you just want to leave it like this, hey, you can do that too. But I'm not going to leave her like that because we got a fake bake her, right? So anyways, once you do all of that, this is what you're going to have. You're going to glue this egg onto your decorated foam board. And you're going to have this, a doll. And we're going to put frosting or our spackle on this. So now, the reason why I have her with tape is because, you see this hair is so crazy? So I had to take it out of this rubber band. It comes with a really cheap rubber band. And I got a black rubber band. And I wet her hair with water like this. I just squirt it, wet, wet, wet. Then I try to slick it down, you know, so it could look decent. And when I slicked it down, I didn't want it to move because this hair is crazy. So what I did was I wrapped her hair with, this is painter's tape, just so it could dry that way, dry straight. Her hair was all crooked. I tried to even it out. You could tell I'm not a good, a good beautician. So when I'm done, I'm going to take this off. But for now, I'm going to leave it the way it is because I don't want it to get like spackle or anything on it. So I'm going to leave it like that. But if you want to straighten her hair out, that's the trick I use. Just spray it with some water, flatten it down. I suggest you use a regular rubber band because it's better than that cheap rubber band that it came with. And on her head, I put a tiny piece of the bling wrap. I cut a tiny piece and I put bling wrap on that. You could put bling wrap on this if you want, whatever. And this was a tiny little foam flower I made with a mold. Anyway, let's get on with the with putting on the spackle on our cake. So I'm gonna get my cake turner and I'm gonna put the cake on that. I got my spackle ready. Now your spackle, you're gonna want it to be not too thick but not too thin, because you want it to stick to this. If your spackle is hard and dry, it's going to be hard for it to stick on here. And I'm telling you right now, I haven't even tried it yet. And it might not want to stick on here because it has glitter and stuff on it. So it kind of don't want to just, you know, I'm going to swirl stuff on here and it might not want to stick. But we are not going to give up or give in, because we got to make this happen. You know what I mean? So I got my piping bag ready right here. I'm using tip number 21, Wilton tip number 21, which is a star tip, but it's the small one, because we don't need a big star tip for this little cake. So I'm just using a smaller version of a star tip. Now, let's see if I made enough of this. I hope I did. Because I really don't. It's hard to, like, get the color to match up. That's why you got to make sure you make enough. And I'm thinking I made enough, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna try to put all of it in here so I won't have to like refill the bag. So let's see if I could just put it all in there and pray that it's enough, because y'all know. All right, so I hope this is enough. Let me put some out in here just to get these air bubbles going. All right. So I don't know if hold on. Need a wet wipe. Got it. And so now I'm gonna kind of hold it in my hand, because I kind of want to start in the middle, you know, like make sure she has. See, it don't want it, it's already starting to act up. So hold on, let me. Just gonna have to go like this. You gotta make it reach. You gotta make it touch. Touch the glitter. That's the problem. It has to touch. You know what? I did it wrong. I want to scrape it off, because that's not the twirl I wanted to make. I wanted to make another kind of twirl. So we're going to scrape this off. See, this is the thing about spackle. You don't like, you scrape it off and start over. I wanted to do my my twirl another way. I mean, it's still going to be a swirl, but I want it to come from the inside out. I don't think I made much of a difference, did I? Listen, it is what it is. Oh boy. I'm trying here. Now you got to make sure that you reach the top, and you want to cover this. You see this little bit of open? Make sure the swirls hit on that. Now make sure your swirls are connecting, because you don't want to see the pink underneath. Not that it really matters, because it doesn't. But, and if you need to, just keep wiping your tip. See that, how that's looking so far? Not the real swirl I want. I wanted to do another swirl, but my mind is not cooperating with me right now. So I'm just going to go with this. But like I always say, people, make the cake yours. I'm just giving you the idea. You do you. Make it better than me, because you guys send me pictures and I'm like, wow, that looks nice. You know, when you switch it up your way and you do it, oh Lord Jesus, why did I do that? When you make it your style and you make it your way, it's fine. That's what it's about. So anyways, had a little boo-boo. So I'm gonna have to take this one off and put it in here. And now we can continue, because the tip went up into the bag and it was not making any swirls. And I can't, because I need swirls. So the only good thing about this is small, is lightweight. You can hold it in your hand. So anyways, now that I'm saying this, small is lightweight. If you want to make a bigger version of this, more life size size, whatever. My girl, Lorraine, with L&M Creative Designs, she is on Facebook. She made a bigger version of this, and she used Dollar Tree products as well. And it's really nice. I'm not going to tell you what she used, because I'm going to leave the link down below. And you guys go over there and like her Facebook page and subscribe to her channel, because she does really cute crafts. She does all kinds of crafts on her channel. And she does fake bakes. And she has some really cute ones. So I'm going to leave the link to her channel. That's Lorraine with L&M Creative Designs. I will leave a link to her YouTube channel. Not YouTube channel. What am I talking about? She's on Facebook. Most of the people that I talk to about, you know, fake baking and all of that, they do mostly lives on Facebook. And so I'll go check them out over there. But y'all gotta check hers out. It came out really cute. She made it for her niece, I believe, for her niece's birthday. And y'all gotta see how she did it and what she used. Like I said, when you fake baking and you coming up with ideas, you have to think out the box. Like, don't see things for what it is, you know, for what it was made for. Think about using it for some other purpose. And you'll be blown away with the ideas you come up with. I should have not did that, but I did. Let me wipe my tip, because it's starting to get gunky. And I don't like that. So that's all you're going to do, is just make swirls until you fill up the dress. So I like to make small, like little fake bakes like this, because it's easier for me to like display in my area in my little space right here. I know some of you guys, you know, you have like a whole kitchen and a whole area dedicated to your fake bakes, but I don't have that. So I kind of always make smaller versions of things. So you know I gotta put some sprinkles on it. I always call it sprinkles. Glitter. I don't like the way this look right here. Let me. This one right here. You can always go in and fill it in. There's a spot you don't like, just go in and see it. And if you don't want to go up so high on that part because you want her top to show, then put less. It's totally up to you. Let's see. I really don't have any glitter in here. I don't know why I didn't bring the other one I have. But there's not a lot of glitter in this. I think there's just enough to give it a little bit of a sparkle. And that's it. And if you wanted to, you can put little stones on in the flowers and stuff. I'm not gonna do that, but you can. I'm just gonna hit these little tips that's sticking up because I don't want it to stick up. I really need to, I didn't do a good job down here. That's where I started, but I really didn't do a good job. And you could just go around. If you want a finished look, just go around and make it. It's your cake. You do how you want. So I really want to take the top off. The top. I don't want her little hands to touch the cake. You think it's going to touch the cake? So check this out. I'm going to take this off so y'all can see her hair. Because, now be careful. Like I told you, this doll is not the most expensive doll. And her head could pop off or her arm could pop off. But here she is. Right? But look. I found at Dollar Tree. Like if you want her to hold the birthday cake, they have this cute little Barbie set. It comes with a cake. You can have her holding the cake. And then look at this. Also Barbie set. I found a tiara. And they got jewelry. We're not going to use that part. But let me see how this tiara. Because I got to let y'all go. But I saw this. I was like, this could go on my doll. So let's see. Let's see, y'all. Oh, look. Well, we would have to fix it, but still in all. It got a pink one and a silver one. Look. Yes. Yes. Right? There's another one in there. I don't know if that one fits better or what. But y'all, what y'all think about this? Cute little doll cake made with an Easter egg. Her hair is so crazy. I don't know. Maybe y'all good at hair. I'm not good at hair. I ain't even good at my own hair. It's always in a ponytail or in a bun. So I can't help this one here. See the little sparkles in it? So anyways, guys, that's my fake bake for today. A little doll cake. But like I said, if you want to make a larger version, more of realistic size cake, check out Lorraine's video and she'll give you an idea as to what to use with the doll cake that she made, which was more life size. Okay, but anyway, guys, I hope you like this. It's kind of basic. Like I said, you could put stones in there, pearls, glue dots, whatever you want. I'm just bringing you the basics, okay? You make it up however you want. So let me know down below what you think about this. And guys, stay safe, stay healthy, keep crafting, and I will talk to you all soon. God bless you. Bye.